and they sent back on their journey from the 1200-metre marker. Tread Swiftly got an early reminder to come out and lead, and the purple and white silks of Tread Swiftly will pick up the lead past the 1,000 by a length. Yellow Cap of Hard Wires 3 around, and Flying Peter in the red and white silks is only 3 parts of a length off Tread Swiftly. Light That Loose, Green Cap to the inside, fourth, just gets a niggle or two to stay in touch. Soul, as they come to the 600-metre marker, the snow wars around them. At this point in time, Tinsel Toes got about 4 lengths to hunt down, Oxford Blue towards the back of the field. 400 metres left to go. Anton Marcus and Tread Swiftly still on the bridle, and Tread Swiftly's clear by a length. Light That Loose goes towards the inside. Flying Peter's under the drive, but Tread Swiftly, this is an individual who looks quite useful, and Tread Swiftly's 3 lengths clear from Light That Loose over the last 100, and Tread Swiftly knows the business, and he has it all over. Back in second, Soul, Light That Loose, and Flying Peter's in a photo with Hard Wired for the minor spots. Well, I can tell you the talk during the week was this horse was unbeatable, Tread Swiftly. This was from the Brett Crawford stable. I don't usually tip horses from barrier trials, but this one looked an aimer. Ran to Dancing Feather. You heard Love Bomb. And there's a horse running on the weekend from that same barrier trial. Keep a close eye. Soul stayed on second. Light That Loose. And then perhaps Flying Peter just ahead of Hard Wired. Tread Swiftly. I think the connections are here. Advocate Pariachi. Marius Mostard, and the first race, this was the race I was really looking forward to calling today, because during the week and after watching that barrier trial, this horse looked a 5-star bet. Tread Swiftly comes home as expected, and when Anton Marcus jumps aboard, ended up 2 Rand 20. He looked something very, very decent. So the first race goes to the favourite for all the backers. Well done to you. Back to the studio.
It's a good win here for number 2, Tread Swiftly, son of What a Winter. Well done to Advocate Ravi Padiachi from our own town, Peter Marisburg. To Marius Mostad, to Jill and Marius, hearty congratulations as well. And of course, Anton Marcus doing duty for Brett Crawford. Peter, you're going to tell us a bit more about this individual?
Yeah, DZ's a high quality colt in the making. He's not fully wound up, and I think his forte will be over a bit further later on. He's a great action horse, great temperament horse, with all the attributes of a nice horse in the making.
Are you surprised that a fellow like this back home has come so early?
He's a big, very rangy, scopy horse, and he's still got certainly a huge amount of improvement in him. In 6 months' time, he's going to evolve into a magnificent horse. Yeah, there's a bright future ahead for him, I think.
It's all about support, and I see Jill and Marius involved with a homeboy from my town, that's Advocate Ravi. Nice to get them involved in the yard as well.
Very much so, and I must thank them very much for their support. They've just left me with a free rein with the horse. I'd also like to say I got him only a few months back from Paul Gadsby, and he arrived very well educated, and hats off to him. And then I'd also like to thank David Hepburn-Brown and the whole Himmel and Harder team. They breed very tough, durable horses. I've had a long history with them, and long may it continue.
Beautiful part of the world as well. I've been there.
Himmel and Harder, heaven on earth.
Before you leave us, one more runner, comment?
He was marginally disappointing over 5 furlongs at his last start 10 days ago. He steps back to a more favourable 1200. He has the apprentice allowance to assist today. I think he's a lively contender in an open-looking race.
Thanks for that, Peter.
Thank you.
And give our best to Brett Crawford. Brett, well done to you as well. Let's get Marius in and Ravi as well. These guys will tell us more about this horse and how they got hold of Brett Crawford. But firstly, how did you get involved in the horse, Marius?
This This horse was with, it was just by chance. It was with Paul Gadsby, and then it got transferred to Crawford, and I managed to get a piece. I heard it was a good thing, so it's proven that it is a nice horse. I just want to congratulate from my side, congratulate Ravi, the Crawford Yard, Peter for all his hard work, and then also I need to say that this horse was spelled at our farm.
Yes.
Jilly's done such hard work.
Tell them the farm's name.
Loving Life.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful, Loving Life. And our staff is here to support. They've actually worked with this horse. So this is a really special moment. And the staff at home watching. They're all watching us today. So thank you very much.
Well, judging by the comments about Anton who jumped off and Peter, he seems to be a horse that's going to give you a lot of fun.
Oh yes, I think he's going to go quite far, yeah. Yes.
Ravi, I haven't chatted to you in a while when it comes to ownership.
We're trying to avoid the interviews, as you know.
How did you get involved, Ravi?
I bought it, but thanks to Beth and Paul Gadsby, because they chose the horse. And then I moved the horse to Crawford Stable because I thought I'll have a better chance of a Group 1 placing or win in the future. I want to thank Jeff Chetty for supporting me initially, and of course Marius and Jill for becoming involved in the horse, and to Peter for training the horse through Brett Crawford Stable.
It doesn't say in the computer form, but I did a bit of work. He cost 425,000, is that correct?
Yeah, without VAT, of course.
Without VAT. And positive comments from both jockey and trainer, Ravi, so exciting times ahead?
I hope so.
Well, you've certainly paid your school fees. You've been in the game for a long, long time. I mentioned as an owner, hopefully this could change the luck.
Yeah, well, I learned not to be too hopeful.
Well, that's it. Keep your feet on the ground. But by the way, Ravi is from Pietermaritzburg, my hometown. So all the best to the young man. Nice catching up, Ravi.
Thank you.
Lovely. Advocate Ravi Padiachi, Marius Mostert. And then the winning groom is Selo Kile. Well done to him. He's getting his 1,000 Rand. That is the winning groom, Selo Kile of horse number 2, Tread Swiftly. 2, 6, 1, and 3 is the order of finish here, race number 1. And up next will be the start of the place accumulator, 13:25, 25 past 1, race number 2.